Welcome to TechScope. Today, we're going to talk about how to write better prompts for text-to-image generation.
All right, let's jump right in. So, have you ever typed a simple idea into an AI image generator and gotten something, well, a little boring? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you the secret to going from this to this is just a few extra words? Look at this. On the left, we just typed a dog. And, it's a dog. But on the right, whoa, that's where the magic happens. A few specific details are literally the key to unlocking the AI's creativity.
So, let's back up for a second. What even is a prompt? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a recipe you're giving the AI. It's your list of instructions, telling it exactly what to cook up. And you know how it goes with recipes, right? The more detail you give, the better the outcome. Your words are the ingredients, and today we're going to learn how to be master chefs.
Okay, so where do we start? Well, every amazing prompt is built on a solid foundation, and that first crucial building block is always the subject. This is the what of your picture, the main event, the star of the show.
Let's actually see how this works. If you just type in a city, the AI has to do a lot of guesswork. It could be any city, anywhere, anytime. But if we get a little more specific, a futuristic city skyline, okay, now we're getting somewhere. That gives it a clear theme. But we can do even better. How about a futuristic city skyline at sunset viewed from above? See what we did there? We didn't just give it a subject, we gave it a time of day and a camera angle. Every single word helps the AI see the picture that's already in your head.
All right, once you've got your subject locked down, it's time for the fun part. This is where you get to play art director. Our second building block is all about adding style and detail. This is how you control the whole vibe of the image.
Think of this as your personal artistic toolkit. You've got so many options. Do you want it to look like a digital painting? Or maybe a slick 3D render? Or even a simple sketch? And what about the lighting? You can go for soft lighting for something dreamy, or harsh sunlight for something really dramatic. You can even call the shots on the colors and the camera angle. These little keywords, they're basically your paintbrushes.
So let's try it out. Imagine we take our city prompt and we just add this phrase. All of a sudden, we're not just saying what we want to see, we're saying how we want to see it. Digital painting tells it the style, soft lighting creates the mood, vivid colors makes the whole thing just pop. You're just stacking these little instructions on top of each other to get something way more artistic.
Okay, next up, let's talk about feelings. The best images aren't just pretty to look at, they make you feel something, right? That's where our third building block comes in, setting the mood. This is where we use words that describe an atmosphere, not just an object.
For example, look at a phrase like this. The words mysterious and dreamlike aren't things you can touch, but they're powerful clues for the AI. When it sees those words, it knows to play with the lighting, maybe soften the focus, or use a certain color scheme to create that exact feeling. It's how you get something that feels really ethereal.
Or you could go in a totally different direction. Try using words like warm and nostalgic. The AI will hear that and think, okay, let's use some softer, golden light, maybe some colors that feel a bit faded and sentimental. It just goes to show you can totally steer the emotional vibe of your image with just a couple of well-chosen words.
Okay, you've got your subject, your style, and your mood. We're almost there. It's time for the final touch, our last building block, the quality polish. I like to think of these as little magic words you can sprinkle in to tell the AI, hey, make this one really good. And here are some of the best ones. You've got terms like highly detailed or sharp focus that tell the AI to really zoom in on the textures. Then there are words like photorealistic and 4K resolution, which push for insane levels of clarity and realism. And don't forget words like masterpiece or professional. They basically tell the AI to try its absolute best on composition and quality. They're super simple, but they make a huge difference.
Let's bring back our skateboarding dog for a second. The prompt on the left is already pretty great, right? It's a fun idea. But now look at what happens on the right. All we did was add photorealistic and 4K resolution. That's it. And with those two little words, we've given the AI a direct command to level up the detail and make it look real. It's the difference between a cool idea and a jaw-dropping picture.
So, we've gone over all the building blocks. Let's put this all together now into one simple formula you can use for literally everything you create from now on.
And here it is, your super simple
4-step recipe for the perfect prompt. Step 1. The subject. That's what you see. Step 2. Style and detail. That's how you see it. Step 3. The mood. That's how it feels. And finally, Step 4. The quality. That's the final polish. Just follow these 4 steps and you'll be crafting amazing prompts in no time.
And there you have it. That's really all it takes to start crafting some truly incredible images. You've got the recipe, you know the secrets. So the only question is, what masterpiece are you going to create first?